All right, man. This Memphis Grizzlies job situation is very interesting. I am definitely one of the. I'm not gonna say the last, but I'm definitely at the bottom of videos made about the situation. Because I know if you look at Ja Grizzlies, you will see a bunch of videos freaking within the past 36 to 72 hours about this situation, because this is a interesting topic that's going around the league right now, because Ja Morant is not pleased with the Grizzlies. And from my point of view, because I want to get this out the way, um, when I went to the game on Halloween, because you know I'm a Lakers fan, I wanted to support the Lakers for my time there. It's too bad I had to leave within like an hour and a half within the game, because like had to go to work. That's crazy. But yeah, bro. From what I saw, like when the team was warming up, I got video footage of the Lakers warming up and how they freaking was interacting with each other, freaking dancing along. They were just all type of goofy energy, That's how that's how I know freaking like NBA or any type of basketball warmers to be. It's gonna be fun, hard. It's gonna be fun and lighthearted. From the Grizzlies side of things, it looked like it was very mellow. Didn't have the really energy I saw last year compared to last year. Like they was like just energetic. You did not. I didn't feel that vibe whatsoever. I definitely did not feel that vibe from Ja Morant. Now you could say like because initially I thought he was injured and he was just trying to gut through it to because it's the Lakers, they play on Prime Video, maybe it's one of those situations. But apparently he's not injured, he wasn't sick, he said he was ready to go. So I'm not understanding like how this turned out the way it is. There was a situation last year, like Ja voiced his frustration about how the Memphis Grizzlies ran offense last year. It was too much off ball movement for him. He wanted the ball in his hands, and I feel like with every player in the league right now, they feel like, especially like ball handling guards or wings and stuff like that, they feel like the ball needs to be in their hands so they can create plays, and basically they need to be the one that's making the decisions on the court, not the offense. And yeah, so they decided to not only fire Taylor Jenkins, because I feel like Taylor Jenkins was going to be on his way out anyway, because Taylor Jenkins, it was like game after game after game, he was making poor decisions down the stretch of these games. So he clearly regressed as the coach, and maybe Ja and the players vibe with Taylor Jenkins, and yeah, bro. Maybe the Grizzlies made this decision separate from how they felt about the situation, and then for them to promote Thomas Isolo as the interim coach then during that season, they had a few moments, but their record at the end of the day was not good. Okay, so boom, they have a coaching search. To be honest, they didn't even have a coach search because they decided to just promote Tomas Isolo right away. And I feel like that's kind of like confusing as well, because Isolo has connections. He was on coach there last year, so he's probably connected with the players. He gonna already have a head start in there. But at the end of the day, it probably left a sour taste in the Grizzlies players' mouth, because it's like, especially like the ones that they knew that was gonna be there. It's like, so like we just not gonna go through like a coaching search, because it was plenty of coaches available. Mike Brown, Mike Malone, who else? I'm trying to see who else. It was a couple like top name head coaches that were actually good coaches, but just was in bad situations. And yeah, bro, they did not go through the coaching search, so they decided to hired Isolo to be a coach. And mind you, Tony Isolo is not a bad head coach. He was a good head coach for Europe. His thinking patterns and stuff like that is being implemented around the league. Like the offense they had last year was basically based off timing and like off ball movement. And like it was a crazy offense. That's what led them to be one of the best offensive teams throughout most of last season. But like I said, Ja Morant felt like that just wasn't gonna be sustainable for him, and he felt like the ball needed to be in his hands. So he decided to not go as hard, and then now we at this point with Ja Morant, new coach, new philosophy, the ball is in his hands more, and it's still a problem. It's so crazy because it's not like this offense is not working. The Memphis Grizzlies have one of the best benches in the NBA, and you look at their bench, you look like wow, like uh this person going off. How in the world they get constant production from their bench when they have really no like bucket getting scorers right now at the moment. Cedric Coward, he might be a bucket getting scorer, but he's a rookie right now. So his game is gonna be different. Let's see who else they got on their bench. Like I can't even, like I'm gonna be honest. I can barely name their bench because I think they have like Vince Williams still. They have dang, they have Vince Williams, Cedric Coward. They have, and of course, either Ja or Jaren gonna run with the second unit at times. Um, they have this young guard named Small. They have like they bench is really not there yet because guess what? Everybody have to get slide in when Brandon Carter gets back, when freaking Zach E gets back, and it was surprised that Jared Jackson Jr. was ready to play game one because I felt like he was gonna miss a couple games to start the season, but he was ready to go. So yeah, this bench is not that good. But guess what? The reason why it's so good because of how Isolo got the bench unit running. Like the way offense was last year is the way they offense is running this year, but only with the second unit. Or well, I'm gonna say the second unit when Ja is not on the court. So yeah, it's working. It's just like I feel like he just don't want to be a part of that offense at all. And when the Grizzlies went on the run that put them up 14 at half, or was it 14? I think it was 14. Was what they bench you. Like they Cedric Coward, Vince Williams, let me see, Jalen Wells, like all these freaking guys that's they role players and stuff, they were stepping up to try, to push this lead. And then when coming back from the second half, now the Grizzlies down, and after losing a 14-point lead, just like that, they down, and then yeah, they just ended up losing that game. I just feel like in this situation, either Ja needs to just adapt to Isolo offense, and like he's giving him the ball to run pick and roll more, but it's just not. I just don't know what's the connection. This connection, but I have a theory after I get done with this. So like either he needs to freaking adapt to his system, or they just need to find a place where Ja Morant can find his next destination, bro. Like I just don't see how you can go through a season where your star player and coach is not on the same page. And my theory as to, well, this is really everybody's theory, not just my theory. I feel like Isolo, since he's a European head coach, and European head coaches are very frank. They will tell you straight up how they feel to you, and the way they go about things, they like to address stuff in front of the team. So it was a probably situation where Ja Morant, he probably got called down in front of the team about his effort and disengagement from the game, and Ja did not like that, and that's why he took it as oh well. To be honest, they solution probably just won't play me, and to be honest, that's probably correct because if you just not gonna be engaged into the game at all, they have to find another solution. They just have to. They're not gonna just be forced to play somebody that don't want to be there. And European coaches would easily do it. They would, like, if you're a star player of the team, you're supposed to be the star. Like, look at for example, like Mike James, for example, how like they don't care if you're from the NBA, they don't care if you're a star player on the team. if they feel like you're not engaged, they feel like their system is better than the freaking star player at the end of the day, and that's just how they think, and that's different compared to how NBA coaches think, because they feel like you need star players to freaking have success in the league, while European coaches feel like their system is the star player, and they feel like their system could take them a long way. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say for this situation. Like I said, up close and personal, didn't look like Ja-Grizzlies was very engaged. And then, like, from his post-game comments and stuff like that, he's not vibing with the coach. Either they need to get on the same page, or they just need to just split. Like, simple as that. In my opinion, I feel like this offensive system is definitely working. Like I said, they one of the best benches in the league. Like, you're not gonna be one of the best benches in the league if the system is not working. So yeah, that's all I got for today's video. If you guys like, comment, and subscribe, this is your boy Trail. I'm out.